Hello, we are back with another tutorial. This time we are doing the chorus to ICKY by KARD. I really like the song. It's definitely going to get me to get into KARD and check out more of what they've done. Thank you so much for requesting the tutorial. I was preparing this song anyway, so I'm really happy I'm able to get it out quickly for you. I won't waste your time here. Make sure you stretch, you have something to drink. Let's go do it. Okay, so first things first, before we get into it, I will say this whole video is mirrored, so you can follow what you see. I'll try as I go to remember to tell you whether I'm doing things with my left or right, which direction I'm going in, so on. But you can follow as you see the dance because I've mirrored the whole video. All right, so the moves to ICKY. Now, I don't start right on the chorus. I start just before it when she sings Under the Sheets. So to go from there, I start by just standing center. She pulls her, they've got like a sideways move, I believe. Maybe they're facing this way. Not important because I just stand center and let start on the step forward. So she takes her left leg and she sort of slides herself up. And it is to the left, but based on where the rest of the group is during the dance, she sort of brought herself center. So you're going to stand center and just pull yourself up and let this leg drag in behind you. And then under the sheets, you're going to take closed fingers, palm forward. You're going to bend this knee down and out while you drop. And you bring your hand up in front of your eyes over your face. So we just stand under the sheets. And then it's when it's you and me, now we on the floor, I think. So after we've dropped down, you're going to take this left leg again and step farther out while you bring your right hand in like you're crossing it because you're going to cross your arms. So you're going to bring it up, palm facing to the left, fingers closed, wrist bent, bring it up to your chest. Now bring your other hand up as you step your right hand out. That's going to be that same bent wrist pose, so it's like you're resting them rather than actually like tightly crossing your arms. So rest them. So let's go back just a little. Drop down for sheets. Step out with your left leg. Bring your right hand across to the left. Step out again with your right leg. And then you're going to tilt your head down and step in with your left leg to be standing center again when you look up. Now we're going to hear Now We On the Floor. So from the beginning, we're standing center. We draw ourselves up to the left and drop down. Step out to the left, step out to the right, step in center. And then now we on the floor, we're going to push our left shoulder back while our left leg steps back. Then we're going to do the same thing with the right. And then our left leg's just going to come to meet our right. We go, Now we on the floor. So we'll start right from here. Drop down, come up. 1 and 2, step. Now we on. And so when this left leg comes to meet, it's not stepping back past your right leg, it's just meeting it there where it is. You're going to bring your hands up so that your right hand so that your left hand rests on your right bicep, and your right hand is going to come up sort of like making a claw, and you're going to look right at it while it points at your face. So, wrap it up one more time. Let's go from we've dropped. So we step, step, center, back, back, center. From here, we're going to hit the actual chorus with the ickies. And so you'll bring your hand, the one that's holding the claw, you sort of swoop it over. You don't want to just pull it in straight. You're going to give it a little more character. So you're going to bring it around over your head, and both of your hands, sort of clawed, are going to just point out. Try to remember to keep your shoulders down. You don't want bird wings. So you want to keep your hands as level as you can. When you bring your hand down, you're going to kick your foot up and stomp it. So we're going to do icky, icky, and then flick our hands on the third icky and push ourselves back out from our chest so that we're facing forward again. We've turned with our hand to face slightly to the left. So I'll do that again. Step, step, meet, meet, swoop it around, step, icky, 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 punch out. From here, we're going to point forward and then pull our hand across our chest and point twice towards the left. So our right hand points forward, we open and point, point. While we do that, our feet are going to take these sort of jumpy steps. So we're right here, icky, 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 open, point, point, point. Sorry, your hand should be moving. I forgot to move my hand. Well, these little steps, it's sort of a weight shift. It's sort of hoppy, shuffly. I'm not quite sure how to describe. I don't have like a word for the move, but it's definitely bouncy. You want to try and stay light on your feet. So we've opened ourselves up. When we point, we're going to pop this knee and lean into this hip. Point, open, and point, and switch our weight to our left hip while our right knee pops up. And then swing again for one more point, and we're going to go back to our left knee the same way we did from the start. So just from here, we're going to swoop around, kick to land, icky, 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 open, pop, pop, pop. From here, you're going to swoop your hand down to your chest. This is your right hand. So you've just pointed, and you're going to bring it down. So just do a nice swoop. So you don't want to go straight down. You want to give it a bit of character, once again, so that the dance doesn't look too stiff. If you find yourself looking really, really still everywhere but where you have motion, just find some way to shift your shoulders or your hips, otherwise the dance can look very dry. So we go open, point, 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 and then we, almost like you're going to pull your hair over your shoulder, but I would not recommend doing that because it can block your face. So just sort of bring your hand down and around. So let's go. Last point. Swoop and turn to our left again. And we're going to lean back a bit and look towards the center because our leg's going to do that little kick again for another set of icky. While we do that, just hide your hand. Don't let it be visible. You don't want it like swinging or hanging anywhere. You're going to kick twice while dragging a clawed hand down your chest. On the third one, your hands are going to come with your right hand on top. Sorry, your left hand on top and open. So all wrapped up, that's going to look like, let's go from our kicks. Open, kick, or I guess it's a pop, pop. Ooh, don't trip like me. Pop, pop. Swoop down, land. Icky, icky, icky. And then we're going to push our hands down just like that while we turn to face now the right. So we're getting near the end. Let's do everything from the beginning. So we're going to step our left leg forward and drop. Step, 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 step back, back, meet. Remember to look at your hand. I'm trying to look at you guys, but look at your hand. Swoop your hand around and kick for icky, icky, icky. Open and come center. Point and pop. Point, point. Bring it all the way around. Icky, icky, icky. Remember your back hand is the one on top, and you're going to push your hands down your side. From here, we're going to bring our fists up facing us and flick them out twice, once by our eyes and then again down by our hips. While we do that, we're going to put a little wave in our body, and you want to bend both of your knees. It's not just like a kick. It's almost more of a shuffle, I guess. But you'll bring your fists up by your eyes, flick out once. Out on the second time, you're going to swoop your left leg all the way around across behind your right. And from there, you want to plant it flat on the ground because you're going to need it for your balance in a second. So we've come here, fists up, flick, flick, and swoop. Then you're going to look down and up in a quick little snap. Cross your arms across your chest. And now remember that you have to have planted your weight onto your left leg in the back. This is so that you can now step your right leg forward slightly and push open. And you just want to wave all the way down and pull back up. From here, don't take that weight off of this foot because you're going to need it because you're moving this foot after that. So move your foot out to the left, and then you're going to flick little finger guns while you kick that foot up, and then you're going to flick your hands out by your head while you kick your right foot up. So to go over that all again, we've just slid down our body, fists up, 1, 2, land, step and push, step out, finger guns, flick. From here, we're going to land, and we're just going to roll our whole body, bending at the knees, all the way down and around. So we've just flicked, and we're going to push. You can sort of lower your hands while you do this. I find it adds into like the motion of it. You're going to push all the way to the right and down and pull to the left. She's going to say, know what I mean? You'll grab at the air and pull yourself up to standing while you do that, oh, they're crazy motion by your ear. Know what I mean? So let's wrap up that let's go through it from the beginning. Why not, right? Let's go through it all. So bring your left leg forward, drop, pop your heel, step, 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 meet, swoop, icky, 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 I, I. I'ma get icky, 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 I. And then she starts singing. We're gonna open, step and kick, open and kick, swoop down, grab, and point. Know what I mean? From here, we've come nicely to stand straight up, facing forward again, which is always a nice position to have somewhere in a dance because it means you have time to sort of refine yourself in your footing. So from here, we're just going to step straight out. Nice big jump. Know what I mean? Jump and bring your hand that you were just pointing at your head with to your mouth in a nice claw again. You're going to bend at the knee so that you're slightly lowered. Pull this hand out, and while you do, you're going to pull it to the right and match it with your right knee by pulling it in. So know what I mean? Jump out, icky. Pull that knee back out to bring your hand to your chest, your left hand to your chest, icky. And then you're going to pull your hands to the center and push them down. And while you do, you're going to pop that one again for icky. You're going to swoop your hands to your hips and bring your legs in and pop twice for the other two eyes. So you're going to, all wrapped up together, know what I mean? Jump out, icky, 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 I. From here, you're going to go back to that pose from the start, and you're going to come and stand center. I like to tuck one of my knees a little. I know this isn't a super feminine dance, but I tend to add some femininity into any dance. So this isn't strictly necessary. You can kind of just stand with a bit of hip, something to give it some attitude. I like to pull my knee in a little bit. You're going to come back up to that pose from the start with your right hand clawed and facing your head, your left hand on your bicep, but this time you're not going to look at it. You can keep looking forward. And it's my innuendo. So my, and then she's going to point at the crowd with her hand facing so that her palm would be facing up if it was open, but it's just a single finger point. And then you flick up above your head. Now, the next move in the dance, she moves to the side. I don't continue from that point, so I tend to do a little kick with my foot and walk forward. It's totally up to you how you want to wrap up that video. I find the start and the end of your dance are really where you get to personalize it a little bit and show some of your character. But those are the moves. All right, so let's go through that all completely wrapped up together, tied with a little bow. Okay, we're standing center. You're gonna pull yourself forward with your left foot and drop down. Step, step, step. Step back, back, back. Well, meet. Come over for icky, icky, and flick on icky. Open, point, point, point. Swoop down, icky, icky, icky. Push yourself to turn. Fists up. I, swoop and flick. Step forward to push out. Step to the side. Flick. Drop all the way down. Grab and point at your head. Open. Icky, icky, icky. I, I. My innuendo. Ah! You did so well. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for requesting this tutorial. My short covering the course of this song and my practice with me videos should already be out, so make sure to check those out. And if you feel you've gotten the moves down from this tutorial, go ahead and practice with me. It'll be so much fun. All right, so make sure you go stretch, you have something to drink, something to eat, whatever you need to do. And you did amazing. Have a great day. Bye.